A health alert on OU's campus, the state question that could change where you go to the eye doctor, and a CEO is headed to court. This is OU Nightly.
Thanks for joining us for OU Nightly. I'm Cal Day.
And I'm Kelsey Hovanetz. We begin tonight with the health alert on the OU campus. 3 cases of mumps confirmed here in Norman.
And there are more questions than answers from students and parents. The Oklahoma State Health Department confirmed today that 3 students at OU have tested positive for mumps. But many OU students are completely unaware of this information and don't even know how they can protect themselves from getting infected by the virus.
These cases about mumps.
I've heard a lot of people getting sick from.
And sources tell OU Nightly that the 3 students diagnosed with mumps have all been cleared by their doctors to return to campus and are no longer contagious. Even so, the health department says everyone on campus should be aware. And OU President James Gallagly made a big announcement at the Health Sciences campus today in Oklahoma City. OU Nightly's Harlee Toothman was there. Harlee, this is exciting news.
Cal, President Gallagly announced a major gift to the OU College of Public Health. We're talking about several $1 million.
In honor of their leadership and generosity in advancing public health, the OU Board of Regents has approved my request to name the college the Hudson College of Public Health at the University of Oklahoma.
Gallagly announced a $5 million gift from Dr. Leslie and Clifford Hudson. The donation results in the name change of the college and will benefit scholarships and scientific research within it. It is not their first gift to the university. They are longtime supporters of the Health and Science Center. The Hudson College is Oklahoma's only accredited college of public health. And a sweet note to this story, the Hudsons met each other here at OU and say that is a part of why they want to give back to the university. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Harlee. The hurricane is over, but the danger is not. Flooding continues in North Carolina, where 16 rivers are at major flood stage, all because of the torrential rains during Florence. About 10,000 people are in shelters across the state, and over 300,000 people are without power. The state confirmed 26 storm-related deaths. And NBA legend Michael Jordan, who played high school basketball in one of the areas devastated by Florence, is donating $2 million to help residents of the Carolinas. And it still feels like summer around here.
Hey, but there are changes on the way. Meteorologist Trey Bell has a first look at the forecast. Trey?
That's correct, guys. Yeah, it is hot today, but there is some rain on the way, some relief coming this weekend. More on that in just a second. It's 90 degrees outside in Norman right now, 92 in Oklahoma City, but those rain chances do come for us later in the week. This is future rainfall advancing through the week. Starting Friday, rain chances increase dramatically, almost 3 inches, possibly by the time we reach Saturday evening. These may be a little on the high end, these estimates, but it just goes to show there's significant rainfall on the way. And so our headlines are warm and muggy for today. That will continue through Friday, but relief is on the way and rain chances again for this weekend. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thanks, Trey. Tensions between Russia and Israel are on the rise. Brooke Murski joins us in the News Center now with more. Brooke.
Thanks, Cal. The relationship between Russia and the Israel and Syrian regime is in jeopardy after Syrian air defense shot down a Russian military plane. Moscow now blames Israel for the incident, killing 15 Russian servicemen in northwest Syria. The servicemen were in the line of fire when they had only a minute's notice before Syrian missiles were fired. Putin addressed the incident as a tragedy and stressed the importance of security coordination between the countries. And the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing against Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh might not happen. Kavanaugh has been accused of sexual assault that occurred decades ago. President Donald Trump voiced his opinion that this case is extremely important for the credibility of Kavanaugh and has come with bad timing.
We should go through a process because there shouldn't even be a little doubt. There shouldn't be a doubt. Again, they knew what they were doing. They should have done this a long time ago, 3 months ago.
If his accuser does not appear at the hearing next Monday, that could support the Republican Party to move forward on a vote for Kavanaugh. And China has decided to impose tariffs on U.S. goods after the Trump administration announced its $200 billion worth from tariffs on Chinese goods. The new tariffs will be imposed at rates between 5 and 10%. Over 5,000 U.S. goods will be affected, including meat, machinery, and alcoholic beverages. China's decision to retaliate will have an effect on both top economies and could deepen their conflict. And Kelsey, SpaceX has announced the world's first private passenger to fly around the moon.
Thanks, Brooke. One company's stocks are sinking and the CEO is in hot water. Find out what has all eyes focused on Tesla.
Plus, a new campaign targets teen drivers. We'll explain when OU Nightly continues.
After statements about Elon Musk about taking Tesla into the private sector, the company has turned over documents to the U.S. Justice Department. Musk tweeted last month that funding was secured to take the company private, which raised Tesla's stock price 11%. However, the company later admitted that the funding wasn't lined up. The stock price has since fallen, and many are complaining that Musk's tweet was just a way to raise Tesla's stock price.
And Musk's Twitter fingers have also landed him in a lawsuit. British diver Vernon Unsworth is suing the CEO for defamation, alleging Musk falsely accused him of being a pedophile. Unsworth helped rescue the youth soccer players trapped in a cave in Thailand this summer. Afterwards, Musk tweeted the man was a pedophile to more than 22 million followers. The tweets have since been deleted. The lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles federal court and seeks more than $75,000 in damages.
And put down the phone and just drive. The Just Drive OK campaign, targeted at teen drivers, was launched last month by the Oklahoma Insurance Department.
I've lost a dear friend of mine to a distracted driving accident. Senior in high school, life was just beginning. I mean, literally in the parking lot, leaving high school graduation, and a distracted driver hit her in that parking lot.
What you're seeing right now is the promotional video for the campaign, which asks students to pledge to drive distraction-free. The school with the highest participation percentage will get a banner recognizing the achievement.
And Mariah Conduff joins us now in the political beat with the latest on the state's record spending. Mariah?
Cal, it's called dark money, where political spending is done by secretive groups, allowing them to hide their donors. According to Oklahoma Watch, they have likely spent a record amount this year. The report found that nearly $2.7 million has been spent on the Sooner State's legislative, statewide, and congressional races up until the end of August. This total, though, is expected to climb as campaign season heats up and candidates head into the final stretch before the November 6th general election. State Question 793, a bill that would allow Oklahoma to see eye doctors and opticians to set up shop inside big box retailers like Walmart, Target, and Costco, is creating quite a stir regarding its recent advertisement. Oklahomans against 793 say supporters of the bill have been deceptive about whether the state is only one of 3 of the nation where retailers can't open an optometry clinic. The Yes on 793 campaign uses the 47th state figure in its advertisements, but according to Tim Tippett, chair of the State Question campaign, the comments by Oklahomans against 793 are a scare tactic and are criticized. In Cal and Kelsey, legislation that would eliminate blood requirements for native landholders seeking to hold onto ancestral land passed in the U.S. House of Representatives. Under current law, when a native landowner drops below the 1/2 requirement, their land is removed from restricted status, which protects it from state property taxes. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Mariah. And last night, 2 stellar Sooner receivers stopped by Sooner Sports Pad.
And meteorologist Trey is here to tell us if there's any relief from the heat on the way.
Yeah, guys, the next few days are going to be warm and muggy like today, but there is relief. Hey guys, welcome back to OU Nightly. I'm student meteorologist Trey Bell. Here is a look of downtown Oklahoma City from our Skyline cam. Here's the Devon Tower right here from our climb up camera. The next few days are going to look like this. It's going to be partly cloudy, it's going to be warm, it's going to be muggy, but that is changing heading into this weekend. So let's break that down. Here's radar forecast through the remainder of the week. Here's tomorrow afternoon. Southerly winds will continue. We may have a few pop-up showers or thunderstorms in eastern Oklahoma. If we do, they'll be widely scattered, and I don't anticipate any heavy rainfall from them. And then as we continue to go through this future radar, here is Thursday afternoon. A cold front is setting up in the western Texas Panhandle and Oklahoma Panhandle. That cold front will add lift to the atmosphere, causing storms to develop. And these will continue to move off to the southeast as this cold front moves to the southeast. And notice this line of showers and thunderstorms across central Oklahoma, pretty much along the I-44 corridor, including Norman, early Friday morning. So as we're heading to class, as you're headed to work Friday morning, it will likely be rainy outside. And then this shows as that front moves off to the southeast, that rain will also follow it. But I do think we will have another round of precipitation that will affect us throughout the day on Saturday. I don't think we'll see too much rain during game. We may have some scattered showers and thunderstorms then as well too. Here's the big picture right now across the country. This is in just a few hours, future temperatures, excuse me. Notice this large area of red tomorrow. So most of the nation under very warm conditions tomorrow afternoon. Here is, and as that same thing will hold as we head into Thursday afternoon. 84 degrees in Norman, 85 for a high in these locations Thursday afternoon. Here's that cold front we spoke of, and that will continue to move off to the southeast. Notice behind it, significantly cooler temperatures, 51 in Denver, 46 in Bismarck, North Dakota, and 79 here in Norman immediately behind the front. And as that moves off and we continue into early Saturday morning, look at all this blue and green beginning to populate. 59 degrees as a low temperature as we wake up Saturday morning, so significantly cooler. We're getting into that time of year. Here's future temperatures on a more local scale, much warmer tomorrow afternoon. That will hold into Thursday afternoon as well. There's that cold front again, and it will move off to the southeast, and our temperatures dramatically drop heading into Saturday morning. So let's go ahead and play this out. Rainfall totals, once again, we saw this in first weather, but just to review again, nearly 3 inches possible in Norman by Saturday morning. This may be a little high estimate. I don't think we'll see that much rain, but significant rainfall is in store for us, and we'll take any rain we can get. So 74 degrees for a low tonight in both Norman and in Oklahoma City. Day planner tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, 90 degrees for a high by 5 p.m. Highs tomorrow, 90 in Norman and in Oklahoma City. 2-day forecast, heat will continue tomorrow with light winds, 90s until Saturday. Look at that, a high of 69. Behind that football there on Saturday is a 60% chance of precipitation that will likely stay with us the beginning half of the day, but I don't think we'll see significant rainfall during the game. We may still have some scattered showers and thunderstorms hanging around, but no widespread rainfall. So the game should be nice and cool and actually quite pleasant.
That's awesome.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be about 69 for the high for the game.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
rain's going to avoid the area. I was at the game a couple weeks ago. It was nice and cool. That's my kind of football weather.
Exactly. It's really not fun when it's 100 degrees in the stadium, but when it's like this, it's beautiful. It's
That's
really
true.
enjoyable.
I don't like seeing those 90s on the screen. So
yeah, there you go.
Keep
Welcome back. After this weekend's win over Iowa State, quarterback Kyler Murray is the Maxwell Award Player of the Week. Murray isn't the only player getting recognition in the Sooner offense. Wide receivers CeeDee Lamb and Marquise Hollywood Brown are this season's Biletnikoff Award watch list winners, or not winners, but they're on the list. Oklahoma is one of 7 schools to have 2 players being considered, and if the football practice didn't make these guys busy enough, the 2 receivers appeared on Sooner Sports Pad last night, and now I am a huge fan of this bromance. And speaking of bromances, Parker Thune is here to give us his picks for Wingman of the Week. Parker?
Thanks so much, Sydney. Week 2 of NFL action is officially in the books, and it's time for your NFL Wingman of the Week. Let's take a look at several players who flew under the radar in helping their teams to huge wins. And we begin with the Eagles visiting the Buccaneers. What a start to the season for Bucs quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick. But it hasn't been all on Fitzmagic. Take a look at this play. He's going to get a lot of help from tight end O.J. Howard on the post pattern over the middle. Howard makes the catch, gonna slip a tackle, get to the edge, and he's gone. 75 yards to pay dirt for the second-year pro out of Alabama. Bucs win this one 27-21. They're now 2-0. Now Oakland and Denver. Broncos driving. Down 2, no timeouts left late in the game. Case Keenum gonna look for Tim Patrick. Gotta get out of bounds, right? No. Patrick turns upfield. The former practice squad player gonna turn this into a 26-yard gain. That sets up Brandon McManus from 36 yards out, and it's good. Broncos win in dramatic fashion, 20-19. And finally, last Wingman of the Week for you, Patriots and Jaguars. How about Keelan Cole? Look at this catch. Talk about spectacular, the one-handed snag. He must have put some rubber cement on those gloves. Now later in the drive, Blake Bortles looking for Cole again. End zone, touchdown. What a day for a guy that went undrafted out of Kentucky Wesleyan. He finishes with 7 catches for 116 yards. Jaguars roll 31-20. There you have it. O.J. Howard, Tim Patrick, and Keelan Cole are your NFL Wingmen of the Week for their performances. Now, Sydney, back to you.
Thanks, Parker. The Cleveland Browns are trading troubled wide receiver Josh Gordon to the New England Patriots in exchange for a 5th-round pick in next year's NFL Draft. Gordon must play 10 games, or the Patriots claim the Browns' 7th-round pick. And another receiver at the center of controversy is Antonio Brown. Not only did he skip a Monday meeting, but when criticized by a former Steelers employee, Brown responded with, "Trade me." And the triple-double king is bringing it to the family. Russell Westbrook's wife is expecting their 2nd and 3rd child in the form of 2 little girls. No due date has been released yet. I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited to see the pictures of those little girls in his jersey. I can just already imagine the pictures that they're going to have. It's going to be so fun that the family's going to add 2 new fans to their team.
That's right.
That's
They're
so
double.
sweet.
And you know, he's the triple-double king, so I wonder if this is just the first installment, you know, to get that triple-double, get 6 maybe. So
Let's see about
good
that.
for Westbrook and his wife. That's awesome.
Y'all know what I'm so excited for is the OU Army game this weekend.
Another exciting thing coming up. I'm just glad that the boys are going to be back home on the home turf playing. I kind of, watched, the Iowa State this past weekend, and I loved watching it, but I'm so excited to be in the field, or back, in the stadium on the field watching them.
That's right. Thank you, Sydney.
Thank you.
And coming up, find out why many folks look at the calendar and say, I'm loving it.
That's right. You're going to want to stick around for every bite.
I'm Candace Coonrod at the Update Desk. We want to revisit our top story on 3 OU students having the mumps. Here is OU Nightly's Sammi Steele.
I have not heard about these cases about mumps.
I've heard a lot of people getting sick from like a common cold, but nothing about the mumps.
Did not hear anything about that. That's crazy.
It's been 3 cases and I haven't heard about it yet. Yeah, I probably would like to know more about that.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even really know what mumps is.
Mumps symptoms include fever, headache, muscle pain, body aches, but the most identifiable symptoms include swelling on the salivary glands. Oklahoma State Health Department's epidemiologist Casey Van Workum says there have been 17 individual cases of mumps since 2006. But even with the MMR vaccine, places like college make for a high-risk setting. After the health department's report broke, the university's chief of medical staff issued.
All right, that's Sammi Steele. Thank you, Sammi. And Kelsey, it's one of my favorite holidays of the year. It is National Cheeseburger Day.
That's right, Cal. Deals are going on all over the country, including at popular places like Red Robin and Sonic.
And the good news is it's National Cheeseburger every day at McDonald's because
So
it's always $1 cheeseburgers. It's on their dollar meal. So we got to take care of our weatherman here. We got Trey Bell.
Yeah,
of course, here you go.
So excited
We got to spread the love. It's National Cheeseburger Day.
Oh yeah, there's always time for a cheeseburger. But so we now have more information about the aftermath of Hurricane Florence. It has actually been reported by the National Weather Service that from the hurricane, 29 tornadoes has been a result of that. That's often something overlooked from hurricanes, is that they can produce tornadoes. Also, to our allergy index, all categories were extremely high. So if you're sneezing,